Saha Viryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Namo Bhagavate
Om Namo Bhagavate
Vaivasvataya Mrityave
Vaivasvataya Mrityave
Brahma Vidyacharyaya
Brahma Vidyacharyaya
Nachiketa Secha
Nachiketa Secha
Janamyaham.
Janamyaham.
That's the correct verse? Yes, that's where we are on. What did we do last time?
We did 1.2.9 Swamiji.
So what is the next one?
That's Nachiketa. And then the next one is Janama.
Aha, good. We are all on the same page. Janamyaham.
Janamyaham.
Shevadhihi.
Shevadhihi.
Iti anityam.
Iti anityam.
Who is talking? Yama. Yama is talking. Nahi.
Nahi.
Adhruvaihi.
Adhruvaihi.
Prapyate.
Prapyate.
Hi dhruvam tat.
Hidruvam tat.
Tato maya.
Tato maya.
Nachiketah.
Nachiketah.
Chitognihi.
Chitognihi.
Anityaihi.
Anityaihi.
Dravyaihi.
Dravyaihi.
Praptavanasi nityam.
Praptavanasi nityam.
Yeah. This is a very candid verse by Lord Yama. The praise of the teaching, the Vidya, continues. The praise of the knowledge continues. The praise of also, who is this? Nachiketa, continues. Why is Nachiketa being praised? As one of the few adhikaris. Who is an adhikari? One who is prepared to receive the knowledge is an adhikari. So he is praised. Nachiketa is praised as a adhikari who is qualified for this knowledge. And here Yama goes one step further in Nachiketa's praise by comparing Nachiketa to himself. Yeah. So what does he say? I mean, it's a great, great compliment for the teacher to compare the student to himself. But it's an even greater compliment for that teacher to say to the student, you have surpassed even me. That is what he says. So in the last one, do you remember where we stopped? And we said, we talked about how Lord Yama said, may all my students be just like you. Do you remember that part? Yeah. And here, again, he is continuing with the praise of this. A very candid verse and shows Lord Yama's honesty with himself. So what does he say? Janami aham. Janami means I know. You know. What do you know? Here it means I know and I always knew. We have to take it in that sense. Not that he knows now, but he always knew. What did he know? Shevadhihi. Shevadhihi means a treasure. A very rare treasure. And what this treasure is being likened to the glory of oneself, which is also known as moksha, which is gained through the teaching. So this treasure of moksha, you know, janami aham, this shevadhi, this is the ultimate treasure, correct? And then if you miss the ultimate treasure, what is there? Lot of small finite treasures, correct? And each one of those treasures, which one is in search of, everybody is on a treasure hunt. Not just at Easter time. All the time we are on a treasure hunt. This is a permanent treasure hunt because the treasure is not understood. There Therefore, one is always on a hunt. So one becomes an experienced hunter, a treasure hunter, some hunter, hunting, searching, forever a seeker. It's not fun to be a seeker forever, you know. And you can be a Sikh forever. That's good. That means shishya yogya, shikshana yogya. That is the word, you know. The one who is able to be taught, worthy of being taught. That is the meaning of the word Sikh, really. So, but you cannot be a seeker forever. That's no fun. Because all the time you just have this mask of disappointment, because the seeker forever means you're not finding what you're seeking. That's why you're a seeker forever. So you're constantly disappointed. And in this disappointment, we find that there is a feeling of having missed the boat, missed the bus, missed a lifetime or two or 20, you know. Somehow you're going round and round. There is this feeling of this strange deja vu. I think I've been here before. Even though the place is not familiar, you know. Samsara is very familiar. The specifics may alter, you know. And in the last life you might have eaten out of a bowl with 2 sticks, you know, born somewhere in Asia. Here you're eating out of a plate with, you know, a fork with 3 prongs. Same thing. You know, it's all the same. It's just the manner of eating differs, and maybe what you eat differs, but really it is, you know, rice and dal or dal and rice. That's the only combination. You can have some protein, some, you know, carbohydrate. That's all vegetables. That's all we have been eating since a long time. So there is this feeling of dissatisfaction, and it takes a great deal of grace to understand that this dissatisfaction is on account of having missed something that is so obvious. When you miss the obvious and go after all these other shevadhis, these little treats that are there, that basically and virtually keep one away from the real treat, which is the truth of one's own self, the glory of one's own self. So here Yama says, I too fell prey to the nice little treats offered. Unlike you, oh Nachiketa, even though you may think I'm an exalted being and an exalted teacher and all this, and I have this, what is called the status of being Lord Yama, which is not something to laugh at, you know. It's a huge thing. Who wouldn't like to be Lord Yama, you know? You get to be the clearing house of all the jivas. You know, like all this lost luggage and all these places. And I'm of course going horribly off the topic, but it's fun. You know, this Delta airline, you know, when you lose the luggage on Delta Airlines, they have outsourced the lost luggage contacts in India, of all places. Your luggage may be somewhere held up in Phoenix, but you're talking to somebody in India. And I have this first hand account of many Americans who have got this, these 2-3 versions of this, what happens when they encounter the lost luggage, you know, phone, India, when they encounter these Indians. And so, you know, my luggage is lost, do you know where it is? And very politely they say, no sir, no ma'am, we have no clue where it is. And of course the person gets very angry. And what does the luggage, with the operator say? The person, the agent says, well, you know, there is such a thing called karma. And they say it so nicely, it's impossible to get angry. I have heard this. You know, there is such a thing as karma, and that needs no translation, madam, because you see, it has now become an Oxford dictionary word. So maybe it is in your it is for your good only to receive this luggage late. What do you mean? I have this important business meeting. How can you say it is in my own good? Well, we often don't know what our own good is, do we? You know, and the person, of course, has nothing to say at that. Right. Where is my luggage? Do you know where my luggage is? No, ma'am. Do you know when it will be delivered? No, sir. Do you know why it got lost? No, madam. They don't know. But it's like this. They are, handling this baggage. And here Lord Yama is not unlike a baggage handler, except that the baggage includes the jiva and its baggage. Yeah. The baggage includes the person, and all these jivas in this clearing house roaming around lost. They are the ones dispatched by the god of death, this minion of death here, to various places according to what? Their own karma. Their own karma. It's not a random thing. It's not some kind of a chosen few thing that some people will not be lost and will be taken to the correct place and other people will be left wandering. No. Yatha karma, yatha shrutam. It is exactly how the law of karma is there, and the law of karma is a certain way in which it operates. And imagine being the person to send those people in the correct direction. There's a lot of power there. And Yama says, even despite himself, he fell into this power hunger, this power trap. He says, Janami, knowing full well. That is how it should be translated. This Shevadhi means this small treasure, not the big treasure that is myself. Anityam. This treasure is, Anityam means what?
Not eternal.
Not eternal. Nitya, forever. Anitya, which is the negation of that. Not eternal. So, the not eternal means what? Time bound. So I knew full well, knowing full well that this treasure, the status of being somebody important and in charge of all the jivas, having a one-upmanship, is indeed impermanent. He says, Jana, that is the first line, Anityam. And then he also knows one more thing. So first thing he knows is what? That all these pleasures in the form of these treasures are finite. He knew that. He also knew one more thing, which is a maxim, which is a maxim or a guiding thing of the whole universe. And what did he know? Nahi, not indeed, adhruvaihi, prapyate dhruvam. That which is eternal is not gained by using non-eternal means. Yeah. If the means are time bound, then the end will be what?
Time.